Hey everyone, Admiral Prince Eric and welcome back to my channel. So, in this video we're going to make a discuss about the patch notes and update 13.8, the World of Warships 9th anniversary. So, before I would like to start, so thank you guys so much at ever done so far, but this is going to be a bare month. But I wanted to wish for to reach 50 subscribers on YouTube, but keep the most at the time for a time being for wanted to record in my video about to reactions and as well as the gameplay, so check it out guys, so don't forget. uh, okay, so before I would like to begin, so don't forget to like, subscribe and click the bell notification icon. So let's get started for right now on the news. Okay guys, this is going to be the 9th anniversary, but this is going to be a special. Okay, the update 30.8 9th anniversary. Okay, so the maintenance period will begin in 4 hours time from 3 a.m. to 7 a.m. So it will be held on September 5. Okay, so the patch notes on the update 30.8 so far are the following. We got the World of Warships 9th anniversary, early access to Pan-American Battleships, 9th anniversary event pass, the Armory Content dockyard continues, operations update, new French destroyers leave early access, clan battle season 27, brawls, ranked battles, expedition to the North Pole, the Armory, Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles collaboration, content additions and changes, as well as other changes. Okay, so let's get started. But this is gonna be a long topic. Okay, so let's start off the World of Warships 9th anniversary. Get ready to set sail into the sealed celebrations, because update 30.8 will host the World of Warships 9th anniversary party. We have prepared tons of activities and new items to celebrate the occasion, including festive rewards, a new collection, the Aquatica Fair event, and more. Okay, so a new Planeta Aquatica port has also been added to the game for the anniversary celebrations that are follow. So this is going to be the underwater theme backgrounds on the futuristic theme. Okay, so the festive rewards. So last year we'd like to talk about some festive rewards. Unlike that happened last year, so festive rewards will finally come back in this year. So you will be able to claim them for achieving certain combat results on all your ships from tier 5 to and above. It's never been easier to collect rewards while playing your favorite battle types. You will obtain festive rewards for your selected ship by earning cumulative base HP. The amount of required base HP depends on the ship tier. You can claim additional festive rewards for other ships by earning a cumulative total of 1000 base HP. Additionally, we reduce limitations on how many ships you must own to get several festive rewards, making it easier for players with smaller fleets to benefit from this mechanic. Also, we have increased the maximum amount of extra rewards that you can claim simultaneously from 5 to 7 to make life easier for collectors and players with large fleets. You can only activate festive rewards each ship per once. However, you can now use the same ship to earn additional festive rewards for other ships in your port as many times as you like. These changes will make the conditions for obtaining festive rewards less demanding. All conditions for unlocking festive rewards can be achieved through multiple battles without losing any progress. The number of festive rewards available for your selected ship and other ships will be published later in a separate anniversary article.
Ingay mo, ingay mo, ingay mo. Ingay mo.
So, the anniversary rewards. You earn festive tokens for
Ang
achieving the
ingay mo,
festive...
ang ingay mo. Maingay ka. Si Papa, nag-recording ako ng video.
Mata ka sa akin. Okay, so you earn festive tokens. Matulog ka na!
Ikaw, ano, paano matutulog yan? Ingay mo. Ingay mo.
Publish ko nga to sa YouTube eh.
Iwan ko
Paano?
na kasi ng boses mo.
Okay, sorry guys, ano talaga disturbing. Okay, so let's continue. So, lower the voice. You earn the festive tokens for achieving the festive rewards outlined above and steal for super ships. Now, like the last year though, is about the Tier 8 French light cruiser Bayard, but this time for the year goes to Tier 8 American heavy cruiser Rochester. She's a member of the Oregon class city cruiser for achieving 6,250 festive tokens. One of them for the 200 festive tokens is to get a Battle of Paso de Patria container. Then 1,250 festive tokens is a permanent camouflage for Benson. 125 festive tokens by getting one time super container. 125 festive tokens is 1 by red spendable economic bonus of each type. 500 festive tokens will be 100 Aquatica tokens for the Aquatica Fair. The 24 festive tokens will be a 1 by special expendable economic bonuses of each type. And then the 12 festive tokens, 1 by commons expendable economic bonus of each type. Then the next one, 100 festive tokens, is a Cosmic Cadet patch. And 100 festive tokens is Shoot for the Stars flag. Some 50 tokens you ever receive some signal flags that as follows. Here are the permanent camouflage for Benson, but looks like it's a futuristic theme. But if you already have Rochester, you will instead receive a 100% discount coupon that can be used on the one of the following premium ships that have been available. And if you already have all the ships from the above mentioned list, you instead receive 3,000 steel. In addition to completing festive rewards objectives, there will also be other ways to obtain festive tokens. First progression line of the event pass will get 4,000 festive tokens, and anniversary daily rewards are 1,000 festive tokens. Okay, there will be a new collection and updates to collections. In update 30.8, we'll introduce a brand new puzzle collection. There are 60 elements in total, which you can get from the Battle of Paso de Patria standard and premium containers. Completing this collection will grant you a new unique Pan-American historical commander, Joaquin Marquez Rispoa. Active players with enough ships in their port will be able to complete the collection just by participating in anniversary activities. If you would like to get additional containers, they will be available in Aquatica Fair event. Okay, so next one will be Aquatica Fair. As part of the festivities, the Aquatica Fair event will take place in the Armory. During the event, you'll be able to use tries to earn items from a large reward pool. You even receive a 1 by Battle of Paso de Patria premium containers as a guaranteed reward for each 2 tries at Aquatica Fair to help you complete the new puzzle collection. You could also earn the following rewards during Aquatica Fair event are the following. Some ships we got the Spanish battleship Victoria, Anhalt the German battleship, and a Car 14 Johann the Pan-American battleship. Galactic Wanderer permanent camouflage for Victoria and anniversary permanent camouflages for past years, and some other valuable items. Note that Victoria will also be available for direct purchase in the Armory and premium shop. Okay, there are some anniversary daily rewards. In addition to the standard rewards that you receive when logging in, we're also giving away some anniversary team rewards such as festive tokens, the Radio Wave permanent camouflage, and the Battle of Paso de Patria containers. The update 30.8 daily rewards calendar will begin with the start of the update. This change will also affect August daily rewards, which will be extended past by the end of the month. There are some anniversary additions are the following. We're not done just yet. Check out the new content entries for update 30.8. They are the Radio Wave, Cold Ray, Blazing Ray, and Moonlight Wave permanent camouflages. Shoot for the Stars flag and 2 times patches, including for Militia Service and Cosmic Cadet. And last but not least, everyone who logged into the game client during update 30.8, you will receive 1 night anniversary gift container as a gift, which has a 100% chance of drop a tier 6 ship. Okay, this is gonna be unlucky. Po! Sige nga! Sige nga, mamaya! Okay, update 13.8, we're going to talk about the Pan-American battleships will have to begin. Early access for the new line Pan-American battleships will commence in this update, with Tier 8 Ipiranga, Tier 9 Los Andes, and Tier 10 Libertad all joining the battle. Okay, so what about the Pan-American battleships to be starting on from Tier 7? Now, for starters, Tier 8 Pan-American for starters on Tier 8, you get the Ipiranga featuring there are many of these main battery guns, but one of the features is the secondary batteries with a high caliber, and just inspired the dockyard ship Atlantico. But unlike the and most famously about the South American dreadnought race such as the Minas Gerais class battleship in the Brazilian Navy, as well as the Ravi Rivadavia battleship of the Argentine Navy. But these three ships are going to be a hypothetical proposal. But you are going to be seeing the secondary builds like the German battleships and the battlecruiser Tech 3 builds. Here are some of the highlights. This line will feature plenty of main battery guns, powerful secondary arms up to 234mm, and some solid armor schemes. Okay, unlike the Pan-American battleships like the Pan-American cruisers is one of the feature, these combat instructions. Some combat instructions are available which improve your range, damage, and reload time of secondary guns. You can change combat instructions by landing hits with your main battery guns or receiving potential damage. The enhanced repair party consumable has a quick cooldown time and restores a higher amount of damage taken. There are some weaknesses, but none of the features like the German battleships are the turtleback armor, especially for battle cruisers though. They are not a tasteless. Some of the weaknesses is a short fighting range for main battery guns and low firepower compared to guns from other nations. A vulnerable citadel which becomes exposed when all main battery guns are brought to bear, and poor secondary gun ballistics to make it hard to hit smaller targets like destroyers. There are some permanent camouflage for Ipiranga, permanent camouflage for Los Andes. Okay, so Ipiranga was the ship named after the river that took place was a part of the Battle of the Brazilian War of Independence. The next one, Los Andes, was named after the largest mountain ranges in South America, the Andes. Finally, the top tier, the Pan-American battleship Libertad with a permanent camouflage. With Libertad is Spanish name counts for freedom. That belongs to Argentine Navy. Okay, so 9th anniversary event pass begins on September 5 at 3 a.m. It ends on October 3. So the first progression line includes festive tokens, Battle of Paso de Patria containers, and the Pan-American battleship Ipiranga as the final reward. Now, for the second progression line available for doubloons, we'll provide you with the Battle of Paso de Patria premium container as a bonus level rewards, commanders, permanent camouflages, and more. So I would like to get something this was that I will never forget about, like last year's activities that never participated. As a reward for complete extra levels, you will get a 1 by more signal containers and 1 by special bonuses container from the first and second progression lines respectively. Once update 30.8 is released, you will be able to see the container contents on our dedicated page. More information will be available in a separate article. Okay, the Almirante Oquendo dockyard continues. Throughout the update 30.8, you'll still be able to complete combat missions at the dockyard ship beauty paces to obtain the Tier 9 Spanish cruiser Almirante Oquendo. When update 30.9 arrives, you will only be able to get ship beauty paces for doubloons without dockyard combat missions. The dockyard will remain in your port until they release the update 30.10. So, we talk about something to do further, but we'll be continue for that in this next session. Okay, the operations update for having a long time still. We always playing the tier 6 and 8 ships so far, but this time around for update 30.8. These changes will affect Defensive Naval Station Newport, Raptor Rescue, the Ultimate Frontier, Hermes, Aegis, and Cherry Blossom. We have expanded the range of tiers that can participate in these 6 operations, so now you'll be able to bring tier 6 to 10 ships, including simple ships, into battle. Alright, the new French destroyer leaves early access. Here we go, the most awaiting for this to start the grind. Early access to Eladroit, Duchefort, Le Hardy, El Venturia, Orage, and Cassard will end with the release of update 30.8. These ships will join the French tech tree and become available to everyone. Starting with tier 7, destroyers have torpedoes with high damage, speed, and a long reach to help sink your enemies. From Le Hardy though, and continuing with tier 8 and beyond, the torpedoes will deal variable damage based on the distance traveled. This means that they will be very powerful at the launch, but decreasing damage the longer they travel. The ship's main batteries have moderate damage per minute and shell damage. With these meteoric ballistics, you want to get up close and personal with your target. Some suggested for that, the top tier Cassard will become the ambusher, because if you fire the torpedo to short range, you will get a high damage. Luckily, you can utilize the short duration, high-speed emergency engine power consumable to help you succeed in close quarters. Taking from the sister Tech Tree French destroyers, these ships also have special saturation mechanics to reduce the damage to the mid-sections by half after a certain damage threshold is met. So get ready for that, guys. These newly French destroyers are not gonna feature the main battery real booster consumable, but the engine boost consumable variant, the emergency engine power will become available. Starting tier 9 though, Orage will be definitely used that I recommend the engine boost modification one, alongside the top tier side at this moment. Okay, the next one, Clan Battle Season 27. They will be starting on September 11 at 7:30 p.m. It ends on October 28. So, they introduces a new season clan battles with a code name ASP. So the formats, 7 vs 7 playing tier 8 ships. The ship restrictions are the following. Just like in previous season in clan battles, this season will feature restrictions on how many each ship type will be allowed per team. These restrictions may be the same for the entire duration of the season or for specific periods of time. For example, they might be set after the first 2 weeks of the season, then replaced with different restrictions a few weeks later. This will allow us to promptly react the current state of the season. So the general restrictions are the following. So only battleships, destroyers, and cruisers allowed, but not to be played the aircraft carrier and submarines. No more than 1 battleship per team. But some banned ships are the following. Nebraska, Lenin, there are the ship restrictions. The Nebraska, Lenin, and Vladivostok that cannot be taken into battles. 1 per team are Cherbourg, Bayard, or Congress. 2 per team are Cossack, Black Persian, Kid, or Shukwe. 2 per team are Lee Fatask, Lee Terrible, Kiev, or Split. Okay, some brawls on update 30.8 are the following, but anytime that the brawls will be start on Monday and until it ends on the next Monday. So the first round of brawls begins on September 9 until September 17. So the first round of brawls will be going to play a tier 9 ships, 4 vs 4, battleships only, some divisions of 4 players. So more brawls are definitely that coming forward. That always starts on Monday. Okay, the new ranked battle season will have to begin in the update 30.8, starting on September 5 at 10 a.m. until it ends on October 31 at 1 a.m. which is going to be some changes of the Bronze, Silver, and Gold League. For the Bronze League, we'll be playing seats versus seats, playing tier 6 and 7 ships. There will be no more than 1 aircraft carrier, 1 submarine, 3 battleships, 3 destroyers, and 5 cruisers. For Silver League though, it's going to be playing tier 8 and 9 ships. It will be the same format. There will be no more than 1 aircraft carrier, 1 submarine, 3 battleships, 3 destroyers, and 5 cruisers. Finally, for the Gold League, will be the same format, playing tier 10 ships including super ships. No more than 1 aircraft carrier, 1 submarine, 3 battleships, 3 destroyers and 5 cruisers. Okay, we're ready for the expedition to the North Pole. This is gonna be the most waiting for this at this moment, since the last year that I thought that I never participated in expedition to the North Pole because my computer just got crashed. But this year, looking forward to able to participate for my first time. It starts on September 30 at 3 a.m. until on December 1 at the same time. Captains, feel the glow of New Year's cheer sooner than ever this year. In Update 30.8 is bringing you the story of Commanders Lee Wei and Olaf Lundgren with the launch of expedition to the North Pole. From Update 30.8 until 13.11, you'll be able to complete 4 consecutive combat mission chains ending on December 1. The first 3 combat mission chains will take place in Update 13.8, 13.9 and 13.10 respectively, while the last one will be available for a couple of days. These combat mission chains cannot be completed retrospectively, meaning that they become unavailable when the next update arrives. You will only be able to collect prizes from Expedition to North Pole at the very end of the event. The more progress you make during the event, the more rewards you will be able to obtain. Come back to the game on December 1 and grab 1 by Festive Permanent Camouflage and pick one of the 5 tier 8 ships, including North Carolina, as a gift. You have the chance to upgrade your gift to a tier 10 ship if you get enough expedition tokens. You'll be able to choose one of 5 tier 10 ships for the list, including the popular German battlecruiser Schlieffen. Players who were after throughout the whole event will receive a number of different prizes. However, remember that the number of prizes you receive will depend on your progress. The available prizes include a total of 6 Titan Centers gift containers, 1 by Festive Permanent Camouflage, as well as the Schlieffen or 1 researchable tier 10 ship from the list. Some of them is gonna be announced. Okay, for the Armory content will be available for Update 30.8. It's going to be the Pan-European cruiser Sveya will become available in the Armory. Players will be able to gain Sveya for 30,000 steel. The Tier 10 Pan-European cruiser Sveya is a hypothetical design the light cruiser armed with dual-purpose automatic 152mm guns and an enlarged version of the Swedish Trekolner class cruisers. The ship is named after Modest Sveya, the national symbol of Sweden and the personification of the country itself. Inherited the name from the coastal defense battleship that served in the Royal Swedish Navy in the 1880s to 1930s. Sveya is armed with 7 152mm main battery guns that have a fast reload, good ballistics and improved dispersion. She also boasts a good concealment, a solid AE suit and long range, fast reloading torpedoes albeit with only a few shoots per side. Sveya has access to a set of very strong consumables, each in their own slot. Emergency engine power, repair party, surveillance radar, and even smoke generator. All of these consumables have a short action time but will reload relatively quickly. However, along with this unique set of tools, Sveya has a small HP pool, weak armor, and poor main battery range. Alright, so we're done right now about the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles in water tanks. Now, this time around for Update 30.8 goes on the collaboration to World of Warships. Cowabunga! It's time to welcome new commanders Leonardo, Donatello, Michelangelo, Raphael, Shredder, and Krang, with individual voiceovers to virtual scenes of World of Warships. Delivered to game like hot pizza, get ready for the new Totally Rad Total Lair Permanent Camouflage for Napoli, Foot Clan Permanent Camouflage for Schlieffen, 2 more Team Permanent Camouflages, a Pizza Team Premium Container, 5 commemorative flights, and a patch. Alright, so content additions and changes for Update 30.8 are the following. They added some Dragon Moon Flag, Blessings from Jade Rabbit patch, and Chinese character Wu patch. Some of these permanent camouflages is the Osmanthus Blossoms Under Moonlight is going for a Cleveland. With the start of update 30.8, German cruiser premium containers, Soviet era containers, and Soviet era premium containers will be automatically open for all players who have them on their accounts. This way, players will obtain the current items from these containers before the containers receive content changes in update 30.9. Changes will be made to the content of the colorful Regala premium container. All slots that previously provided colorful tokens will now provide credits instead. For the exact amounts, please check our dedicated page once update 30.8 is released. Some ships are the following to take the implemented work in progress: the Pan American destroyer La Pampa, the Japanese supercarrier Shinano, and American submarine Archerfish have been added for testing by developers, volunteers, and community contributors. Okay, so take a dive deep in about the PC requirements. The upcoming 30.8 will also update the PC requirements for the game. So here on the list for the tables, but somehow with the Windows 11 has now officially launched worldwide, but most of them we are going to explain for that. If you wanted to take something to go on for 4K, the HD models, and more about to take the topic. So here on the list for the following requirements will ever wanted to change to buy the computer hardware. Okay, so the next one, there are future changes. Starting with update 30.9, the content of the following containers will be changed: are the German cruiser premium containers, Soviet era containers, Soviet era premium containers, and Jack-o'-lantern premium containers. For the Steel Wheel event will be upcoming, just like that happened for Lugiero di Loria last year. But in this year though, a new iteration of the Steel Wheel event will take place in the update 30.11. As usual, this event allows you to buy steel ships and other goodies. Players will be able to obtain George Hoffmann, the German destroyer, Prince van Oranje, the Tier 10 Dutch large cruiser, and Chikuma 2, only during update 30.11. While Archerfish and Shinano will be available during the Steel Wheel event and become permanently available in Armory after the event ends. So I'm gonna hope right now to get the famously well-known historical Japanese supercarrier Shinano to be a member of the Yamato class battleship. There are some other changes will be applied for update 30.8, so I'm not gonna to read it entirely. Take note on the changes that ever made it apply. Okay, so any questions right now for the update 30.8? So please go up ahead in comments down below. So that's conclude about my video of the update 30.8 9th anniversary so far, as well as the Pan American Battleships will be started on early access and the full release of the French destroyers. Okay, so thank you guys so much for watching, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and click the bell notification icon so I will go and follow my World of Warships content in the next move. So it will be the next one. So don't forget about that. At the end of the year will be, please subscribe right now to reach 50. Okay, so I will promise for that. So to the viewers. So thank you guys so much for watching, and I hope you see you in my next video. Peace out, guys.